If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Hi everyone, and welcome to our, I was about to say Curse of Strahd. Welcome to Deadlands, week 5. I haven't got a name for the campaign yet. I don't know what to call it.
Yeehaw cowboys.
Yeehaw cowboys and girls.
Sure.
We're inclusive here.
Yeah, gender exclusive here.
Sheriffs must die.
Cow people.
Well,
But yeah, we're back 2 weeks in a row, which is good. We're a little bit late. It doesn't matter. It's just, you know, things happen. But yeah, it was. I'm kind of looking forward to it. I'm nervous because we're doing dueling this week. I'm not 100% sure how it works. I mean, I've read it again, and I've just read it again. I've got a rough idea how it works, and I need to see if it works. So we'll find out. But yeah, let's do this, shall we? So we're going to go around the table, get people to introduce themselves and their characters, and where we can find them, and other such goodness. Get them to do a little overview of their characters. We'll do this until forever, just to keep everyone, you know, people knowing what their characters are about. But that before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe, and join our Discord and become part of the community. That's the best thing you can do. So I want to go clockwise on what I can see on my screen. So we'll start with Mr. Vinny the Troll. Mr. Vinny the Troll, where can we find you and who you playing?
You can find me on James's Discord, also on the Discord for Real Women of Gaming, and on startplaying.games. I will be starting a new campaign soon on Tuesdays. So look me up if you want to play some D&D. And today I will be playing Doc Irons, a veteran of the Weird West with looking to drink away his memories.
Thank you. Philip.
You're welcome.
hi, I'm Philip. You can find me on James's Discord most of the time. I will be playing Harry, and my old job will be to weird out James and kill people and stuff. Hopefully this time with shooting some duels.
Yeah, hopefully you're good at dueling.
Yeah, hopefully.
Henry.
Hi, I'm Henry, also known as Fluffy the Necromancer. You can find me streaming for Real Women of Gaming on Monday and Wednesday nights, and taking part in the Malhaven game on Sunday nights on our Twitch channel.
Thank you.
I am playing Seamus of Masters. I am a Civil War veteran and the bodyguard to Doc Irons.
Thank you. Emily.
I am Emily, also the sim herself. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, all that fun stuff. I am playing Buffalo Betty, the escort huckster loudmouth, pretty much.
You know you're supposed to not play yourself, right, in role-playing games?
It never gets funny.
Tell that to Henry.
We play what we know.
Yeah, I'm playing what I know.
Good to
No.
play yourself at the beginning, actually. Very, very good for you. I'll
Erez?
play it. I'm Erez, and I'll be playing. You can find me on James's Discord, and I'll be playing Billy, who is just, you know, a nice guy who plays the banjo and wants everyone to get along in the Wild West. Not the best job.
I'm looking forward to killing your character.
Everyone does.
Oh my god.
I want to be happy and loving.
and
Daddy said your character.
James, get back in the line, please.
Okay.
James said he doesn't believe I can play an asshole character. I don't want to do it to the other people, though. I'll play an asshole character next time I have to make a character.
And I'm the Marshal, James Corp, and you can find me on this channel on twitch.tv or YouTube that you're watching it on right now, or you can find me over on Twitter at James Corp TV, all one word. Follow me on there to see when we're going live and shit like that. Now, where were we last time?
The town of,
Don't all fucking
Sundown.
rush.
I believe we were outside the town of Sundown.
Yeah, we lost a doctor.
Yeah.
Gao, right?
I can read my notes if you want.
Go on
Go
then.
for it.
I try to make them a little story-like. We arrived at the mayor Silas' house for the card games. Seamus exploded into a bunch of cards, if you people recall, and then got
Numerous
dragged
times.
to a wood chipper and dumped into it. That's a bunch of stuff that actually happened. And we started playing with Silas. First round, Billy won, and then Seamus. Doc Irons roamed around the house, looked a bit, talked to the deputy there a little. We took a break with Silas and went and talked about those weird animal trophies, of all sorts of weird animals. We went back to the game, and Doc Irons also joined this time. I tried to cheat on him. I tried to do it as a gag, I really did. But he doesn't take it as a gag, but we move on. And then we go back to the dormitory, where we get a message that Dr. Gao's wagon is missing a Dr. Gao. Can you investigate? And Dr. Gao is some Dr. Gao is some Asian guy who's like sells elixirs and stuff, and we go investigate his place, his wagon. We search the area, finding only broken bottles, probably from his elixirs, but not much else. So we head back down and hope that during the competition later today, while everyone's busy looking at people shooting at each other, we might be able to look around the sheriff's office and some stuff, and find something.
Cool.
That's it.
Okay. So, what? So yeah, I think we left off. You was just heading back to town, I think, and that's where we left off.
Yep.
So yeah, you arrived back in town. The town is bustling. It's There's like bunting hanging from the roofs, like going from one side of the street to the other. Red, white, and blue bunting.
I wanted to ask about the adventure cards. Let's see if anyone wants to swap. Because I have something called.
You can just give them a card.
I can
or
just give?
Yeah, you don't have to swap cards.
But that means that's the card I used, basically, right?
No.
Oh, okay. So, anyone wants it? Who thinks he's better at dueling?
I'm probably better at
So I
dueling.
should probably give it to Henry. My double dealing says get 2 additional whole cards in a duel, or a bunch of other stuff, but might help you in a duel. How do I give it to you, though?
I will have to give it to him.
Can I just drag it?
No. Who are you giving it to?
Seamus, I think, because he actually needs it.
Okay.
Also can
what
give
card-
it Benny or something. So,
and what card are
double
you-
dealing.
So do I have to lose a card or?
Well, you can give him one in return if you want to, or you can just keep it.
All right, because I'm not seeing the one that was. What one did he give me?
I haven't given it to you yet.
Oh, okay.
Double
It's
dealing.
called double dealing. It does other stuff other than dueling, but I know you're dueling, so thought it would be useful.
All right. And you can only use one card. All right.
I believe so.
Unless you have a card that says otherwise, I think.
I got. Are you gonna go look at the? Looking for
house?
Dr. Gao?
I think I'm one of the people that will go looking.
Then I'm going to give you a card called Teamwork. The bonus from all support rolls is doubled this round. This applies to all allied characters.
Oh, nice.
Good.
Because then you can support while you're... And then everybody who supports gets to double and everything else. So I'll give you that.
Right, there you go. Your cards have been updated. Lost my bloody page now. Yeah, and there appears to be like an elevated grandstand that has sort of been dragged out into the centre of Main Street. And people are starting to slowly gather. And there's like like 5 tables on this so this grandstand's been fit, has 5 tables on top with like chairs, and there's bunting that decorates it. But yeah, the crowd is the crowd is starting to gather to watch the event later today. It's probably about 11:30 now.
So we have half hour to prepare.
Yeah. Is there anything you want to do in this time frame?
No, I'm good.
Just look around, see that it's correct in our assumption that people will be looking at the game and not like we know the main people, but do deputies look also and stay around in the middle, or do they look like they're staying around the sheriff's office?
Well, some of them have brought chairs out from the sheriff's office and are sitting out front of the sheriff's office.
How does the back of the sheriff's office look?
It looks like a back of a sheriff's office.
Are there windows and stuff?
There are windows, but they're mainly like barred windows.
Bet he's gonna go
probably
get a
the
drink.
thing in the back. Yeah, probably the thing in the back is the barred window on the south.
Yeah, there's like
It
2
should be
little
just
windows.
high enough. Should be just high enough where you can't hand anything to the person easily.
But it lets light in.
I like
So-
to wild shape into a druid and crawl into the south. One game.
Wrong game.
If we drink elixirs, how long they take? Or should we take them before the fight?
It says 3 rounds.
Okay. So
So
before
that's
the fight.
6, 12, 18 seconds.
Yeah, just before the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So, you see one of the dancing girls from the other night. They seem to be walking towards you.
Walking towards who?
You lot, all of you, wherever you're standing, or whatever
wave.
you're doing.
I wave at them.
She looks a bit annoyed as she walks past. As she walks past, she says, Shopo wants to see you. And continues walking.
Give a subtle tip of the rim of my hat and spin on my heel and head inside Gaston's. Looking to find Showboat.
Let's go look.
They sort of, as soon as you empty, I mean, the place is it packed? Most people are outside, but people are coming in to get drinks and shit and go back out the front. So there's a constant stream of people coming and going. There's not really much inside going on, I would say. But one of the girls leads you to the back where Showboat is in her dressing room as she's getting dressed and getting ready. Well, howdy there, fellas. How did you find anything?
A lot of smashed bottles and scuffle around his sleeping bag and bedroll. No sign of the doctor himself.
Well, maybe when the festivity starts, and while everyone's preoccupied, maybe some of you could perhaps go look up at the manor and have a look around there.
You think if he was absconded away, he might be held up at Silas's manor? Okay.
Yes. Otherwise, the jails people would know that someone would be in the jail cell.
Yeah, it does make more sense. I wasn't sure where. It was either, I figured the jail cell or possibly the mine itself. But putting him in, holding him somewhere in the manor house would work too. Well, thank you for the direction, miss.
She says, Mr. Silas will be down here way into the late night, celebrating whatever the outcome is of today's show. Down.
Got to put on a face for public, I guess.
Me and the Irish, not kid, old person will be shooting at them. So we won't be sneaking around.
Well, let's hope you win. Good luck.
Thank you. I think it's called break a leg, but okay.
No,
only
that's
for
acting.
Yes.
Oh,
Because what happens when you break a leg? You end up in the cast.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's the assumption. That's where it comes from. That you end up in a cast. So, even if it's not, it's a pretty good pun.
She says, "I will keep him as busy as possible if I can. If he has any shows any sign of heading back up to the manor, so you should have quite an undisturbed amount of time up there."
Does he? You think he's gonna have some men at the manor house too? Probably watching Dr. Gal.
Possibly. I would go there, assuming.
Okay. Very much. Then Billy, Betty, and I would go check out the manor once the festivities start.
She nods. She says, "It might be worth waiting until the end of the actual competition, because that's when the real festivity starts."
The celebration and the drinking and the revelry. That you are. A good and proper distraction. Well, good. Then we can watch our fellows succeed or fail. Hopefully the former.
I might
Hopefully
not
we
have
don't
a
square
gun.
off against each other.
I might not have a gun.
you want a
if
rifle?
we Go around.
No, it's pistols.
No, yeah, I'm giving my pistol to Seamus.
You can have my rifle.
I'm not.
Use the rifle in the competition.
No, he.
No, I mean for myself. if we do go around and I don't have a gun, it might be
Oh, Billy. Yes.
troubling. But it's not like I really use it most of the time. So
Well, I have a saber, a bayonet, and my Winchester.
I don't think I want to cut anyone either, or rifle them. I mean, a pistol is like small. You can, make yourself believe you're not gonna kill anyone.
Darn it.
You thinking
It'll be
going
fine.
in with a smaller armament is a better idea? I will just take the bayonet.
I'll just go in with a smile and see how far it takes me.
Oh boy. How'd you get those skulls?
Doc, Betty, do you need gun? Oh, a rifle?
I'm not in the joust. Whoever it is.
No,
For yourself.
we'll be joining Billy and I when we go investigating later.
Oh. No, I've got guns.
Actually, all of us could investigate once the gunplay is done with.
Unless
Yeah,
one of
we-
them wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we definitely have to be at the festivities.
Yeah. Well, let's see who's available when all this is said and done.
It's not dead, basically.
Well, I may be able to help in that regard a little bit. I'm sure I can be allowed to say a prayer of the Lord helping them out in the times ahead. Before they go in, I'll attempt to say a prayer over them and cast protection on them.
Okay. Where should we report for the shootout?
So Showboat comes with you.
Okay.
She says, I want to see the start of this. She said, you'll get called out. They'll draw names and assign you with someone else.
Okay. I'll just go and order one soft drink.
So yes, you head outside. It's practically mid-noon. And on the town leaders, I guess you would say, or the guests have been seated on this grandstand in front of with the tables, which seems to offer an excellent view of the actual gunfight area. Waiters attend the guests with crystal decanters of water, bowls of fresh fruit, and several delectable cakes. Silas shakes a few hands and then takes off his hat and waves it at the crowd to attract their attention. When the noise dies down, he welcomes everyone to the show. Welcome, friends, Romans, and dear countrymen. It's gonna be a fantastic day, you know. You know why? Because it's Showdown at Sundown Day. The crowd cheers. Silas milks it for all it's worth, then continues. You may have heard that the popularity of our little competition has drawn some of the territory's top gun hands. It's all true, and I'm pleased as punch, and I think you will be too. Everyone has no doubt already heard that the renowned Federico Deadeye Garcia came to town a few nights ago, where Wanamaker points to a thin, distinguished Hispanic man dressed all in black. He wears a black sombrero with a silver skull on the front. The crowd oohs and ahs at him before Silas continues. Welcome to Sundown, Senor Garcia, and good luck in the competition. I'll be placing a large bet on your steady hand, amigo. Wanamaker waits for the applause to die down, then points to another man in a white suit and hat. I'm also pleased to announce we are positively graced with the presence of none other than the distinguished Mr. Lacey O'Malley, revolving report of the Tombstone Appetizer. The man smiles in embarrassment but doffs his hat, revealing reddish-brown hair and piercing blue eyes. Silas begins. Welcome, Mr. O'Malley. Perhaps your article will bring Sundown even more goodwill and prosperity. Silas pauses a moment, then turns back to the crowd. To celebrate this momentous day, I have something more than just a cash prize. Today's winner will not only receive the 1,000 smackaroos, but also become the proud owner of a genuine relic of the Old West. Or as some call it, the Weird West. Showboat gives you a worried look. These aren't things usually discussed with the public. You'll remember Ranger Asan Carson, who visited us a while back? I'm sad to report he perished recently, slain by the vicious cartel gang on the road somewhere outside of town. Silas looks down, holding his hat in both hands in a show of respect. Many of the crowd remove their hat for a moment of silence as well. After a respectable pause, Silas unwraps a black Colt Dragoon pistol from linen and holds it up for all to see. Before he left town, Ranger Carson gave me this cherished weapon as a token of his appreciation for keeping law and order in these parts. But this is no ordinary six-shooter, friends. This pistol, and Ranger Carson swore on his life this was true, was taken from the cold dead hands of a phantom. He called it a ghost gun, and claimed it could send even haunts and spirits back to the nether realm from whence they came. Warner lets the crowd soak that in for a minute, then smiles. Of course, that's all just nonsense, right, fellow citizens? But I can tell you, this legendary weapon shoots straight and packs a wallop. Anyone who carries it will have little to fear on the high plains, haunted or otherwise. Now enjoy a refreshment for one of our top lovely vendors and relax. We'll sign up any last-minute competitors and commence the shooting promptly at high noon.
Cool.
And then Showboat's like,
Did you know about this?
Showboat's like, no, that's Arson's pistols, all right. He took it off some thing he put down in Kansas a few years back. Said it could kill anything, just like Silas said. But as I never would have given it to that sidewinder. It's possibly he got tricked into it, some kind of bet, I guess. But he would never have told Silas what it does. Rangers are more tight-lipped than agents, you know. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
If one of you thinks you can win it, I'd sure like to see it back in Legion's hand. I know what I'm asking, but you never know when something like that will save our lives. Plus, it was Carson's, and Silas doesn't deserve it.
True.
Sure.
She says, "You two have signed up, haven't you?"
Yeah.
Well, just remember, you do get to wear a gun. You do get to wear a plate over your vitals during the gunfight.
Yeah.
But it's still dangerous. But you don't have to wear it if you don't want to.
What do we
What
get?
would be
if
the
we-
benefit of not wearing it, James?
F.
What would be the
Yeah.
benefit?
Yeah. Is there like some detrimental thing for actually wearing it? Is there?
I will. Well, what I mean, they will obviously decide that when they. I mean, she doesn't know, but you know, I will let the players know what it will do when they
Okay.
get to choose to wear it or not.
Okay. So, Billy. Erez.
Yeah. What?
Here you go. I'll give you $50. Bet on me.
What?
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, boy.
I'll bet on you. I mean, you're aware,
money.
but sure. We don't need money, don't worry. But okay, I'll bet on you. Why not? And guys, I'm sure you two can do a great job, and one of you will probably win this. The other will probably be second place, and I'm going to give each of you a Benny of mine. So I'll drop 2 bennies, and you give each of one of them one.
Interesting. I like that. Like a bardic inspiration.
Yeah, basically. May freely give his bennies to any other character he can communicate with. So
Oh, okay.
there you go. I'll just take 2 off. Starts me at 2, but yeah.
4.
You guys can do it. I'm sure of it. And I'll do that 50. Maybe I should do 25, 20. No, I'll put them all on you. You asked for it.
So yeah, so there is an area for the gunfighters to hang out in, like a bench or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you're directed. Names are starting to names get put into a hat.
Yeah, but I'll go there. Seamus, should we take the armor plating or whatever the thing is?
Can you both? So Harry, can you roll me a d3?
D3. How do I roll it?
Just in the
Roll a
chat.
D6
Just
and
or just put in chat /roll space d3.
It's free.
Okay. And then Seamus, can you roll me a d2? Just roll a d4 and halve it. One. Okay. So yeah, so the first person called is Harry.
James is freeze.
He's thinking.
What? I haven't frozen.
You can see the wisps of smoke
Hello?
coming out of the beard.
Oh, you froze.
Oh,
You
it
You
said,
did.
it said my internet connection is unstable.
As long as it's back.
Weird. Okay.
The stream is broken.
Would you?
Which?
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm just reloading it.
It goes crazy like.
Yeah.
Hopefully a refresh would help.
way to break it, Vinny.
Now I'm offline.
No.
Yeah, it's offline. That's why I did that.